and welcome back to COVID-19 Updates. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about COVID restrictions expected in North East England. Almost 2 million people in North East England are expected to face restrictions as coronavirus cases rise. Northumberland, Newcastle, Sunderland, North and South Tyneside, Gateshead and County Durham council areas are in discussions to get the measures. They may include pubs closing early and restrictions on household mixing. It comes as Prime Minister Boris Johnson told The Sun, the only way to make sure the country is able to enjoy Christmas is to be tough now. He previously said the government was doing everything in our power to avoid another nationwide lockdown. The PM also told the newspaper that the government is promising $546 million as part of a plan to help protect care homes from coronavirus this winter. A full announcement detailing the new measures for the North East is expected later on Thursday. The number of cases has been rising rapidly in many parts of the country, but in particular in the North East, and so a decision has been made to impose further restrictions there. Community Secretary Robert Jenrick told ITV's testing programme on Wednesday, and a full announcement will be made tomorrow, and so people living in that part of the country should watch out for that, and the measures will come into play at midnight on Thursday evening. MPs from the area met with Health Minister Nadine Dorries on Wednesday evening. BBC Newsnight political editor Nicholas Watt said a Labour MP told him measures would include pubs closing at 10 BST, no mixing with other households, and public transport only for essential travel. It's not a full lockdown. Newcastle City Council leader Nick Forbes said the temporary measures would mainly be a restriction on social gatherings. The evidence we found from local testing is that it's spreading in 3 main areas: in pubs, in people's homes, and in grassroots sports, he said. So, local council leaders have put together a series of requests to government for additional restrictions around these areas for a fixed period of time to try to prevent a damaging full lockdown. The council leaders had also requested additional funding for policing to enforce these measures, as well as additional local testing facilities, Mr Forbes added. All of the testing facilities in our region are more or less at full capacity every day. We're hearing stories of people being sent 200 miles to get a test, and that's not acceptable. That's why we've asked as council leaders for more resources immediately, because we need to make sure anyone with symptoms gets an immediate test and gets the results back straight away. Gateshead is among one of the areas due to face tougher local restrictions. The North East has seen a resurgence of coronavirus cases in recent weeks, and 4 boroughs were last week placed on the government's watch list for areas needing enhanced support. On Monday, councils in 7 areas of Newcastle, Northumberland, North Tyneside, South Tyneside, Gateshead, County Durham and Sunderland called for new restrictions. BBC analysis of the government's figures shows that of Wednesday, Bolton had the highest rate in England at 204.1 per 100,000 people in the week to the 13th of September. Sunderland's rate was 82 per 100,000 people, South Tyneside 93.4, Gateside was 81.7, Newcastle 64.1, North Tyneside 46.7, with County Durham at 37.4 and Northumberland at 25.7. In total, there were 1,106 new cases in a 7-day period. A spokesman for the new Department of Health and Social Care said we constantly monitor infection rates across the country and keep all measures under review in consultation with local leaders. Any changes to local restrictions will be announced in the usual way. Other parts of the UK, including Birmingham and Greater Manchester, are already subject to increased measures. In an interview with The Sun on Thursday, Mr Johnson compared the graph showing the UK virus cases to humps on a camel's back, saying that the aim is to stop the surge in cases and flatten the second hump. He said that he did not want to lock down sections of the economy, but that the governments will be looking at requiring pubs to close early. On Wednesday, the Prime Minister told a committee of MPs a second national lockdown would potentially be disastrous for the UK. He admitted there was not enough testing capacity amid widespread reports of difficulties obtaining them, and said new nationwide restrictions such as the Rule of 6 were necessary to defeat the disease. Coronavirus cases across the UK were increased by 3,991, taking the total to 378,219, according to the figures from the government. Here's some analysis from Daniel Wainwright, the BBC England data unit. While parts of the North West England have consistently had the highest rates of new infections for some time now, areas of the North East have also been reporting big cases. In the week to the 30th of August in Sunderland had 24 cases. 2 weeks later, it was 228. The rise in South Tyneside was also very large, up 70 cases in the last week of August to 141 in the week to the 13th of September. Parts of the region are recording rates they haven't seen since May, when the country was still subject to most of the full lockdown measures. Testing capacity has increased since then, but there have been sources due to the recent surge in demand. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's been informative. If so, please leave a like and subscribe to support our channel. Any questions, please leave them in the description, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you.